Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Caroline, and today's video is going to be finishing the series that I have not finished, or finishing all the series I've started, however you want to say it. I saw Just Ali do this series, and she's done a couple of videos for it, and I watched all of them and thought they were really good, and also just practical because I don't know about you guys, but I have started several series that I'm like in the middle of, or that I started like years ago, that I still have not finished. So I thought this was a really cool video idea that she came up with. I did the same thing she did where I used my notes app to write down all the series I've started. I haven't read too many series, but I came up with 4 that I'm like interested in continuing because there are a few that I have no intention of continuing. So far the series have written down is the Addicted to You / Calloway Sisters series, the Chestnut Springs series, the Knockmount series, and the X-Hex. The Knockmount series, the 3rd, doesn't come out until September, so I will either have to do a part 2 of this video or just not include that in this series, this video series. And the X-Hex, the 2nd, I really want to read in October, since like the Kiss Curse, and apparently there's 2 left. There's a 3rd, I don't know when the 3rd's coming out. So it's a trilogy, but I want to read those in October so I can get the fall spooky vibes, you know? So I'm going to focus in this video on the Chestnut Springs series and the Addicted to You / Calloway Sisters series. Alright guys, the very first book of this video is going to be Powerless, and I'm going to read it on my Kindle. Powerless is between Jasper and Sloane, I think. Jasper and Sloane? Yes. And they've been hinted at in the last 2 books, so I've been very much looking forward to their book. Jasper is a hockey player. The rest of the guys are kind of like ranchmen, but he's like their best friend, but like they treat him like a brother. And Sloane is Rhett and Cade's cousin. So I'm going to start reading this. Jasper and Sloane's friendship is so cute. I feel like I haven't read a friends to lovers book in a really long time, and Powerless is definitely that. I think they're really sweet because they like know each other well, and so they just like get each other, and I just think that's really cute. They have a really nice friendship. I'm not going to spoil it, but something just happened to one of the characters previously talked about in one of the other books, and so now everyone's freaking out, so a lot is happening, but I think they'll be okay based on future books. It's kind of frustrating to read because literally both their point of views are the same thing, and they're both saying like, I really like them, but I feel like they only see me as a friend, but like they're both thinking the exact same thing. So it's just like, ugh, they should just tell each other. It's like frustrating from like my perspective, but I get it. They don't want to like get their hearts broken, and more importantly, they don't want to like mess up their friendship. So I understand, but if they just would tell each other how they feel. Hi guys, I'm planning on reading a lot more tonight. I'm gonna try to get halfway to page 200. I'm at like page 160 right now, but I think I can stay up till page 200. Okay guys, I just finished Powerless, and to be honest, I did not like this book as much as I liked the others. I rated this a 3.25, so I didn't hate it. I didn't feel connected to the characters, and I thought the plot line was just not very interesting. Like, I didn't find Jasper to be as interesting as the other characters, and it just overall wasn't my favorite. So I kind of want to take a break before I read Reckless. So next I'm going to read Addicted After All. I'll tell y'all more about my thoughts on this book at like the very end of the video. I just got these at the store, so I'm gonna try them. It's like a greens blend, and it says to just put a scoop in like water, so let me try. Alright, I got my book. I made some oatmeal with almond butter, and then I got one of these like plum cots, and then I've tried this new greens, and it actually tastes really good. It's lemon lime flavored, and I kind of like it. Okay guys, quick Starbucks haul. I got a grilled cheese, and I got this drink. I'll read it to y'all when we get back. Okay, so basically, if you don't know, Larry, who is on YouTube, she always orders this drink. Iced white mocha with vanilla sweet cold foam, no whipped cream, and caramel drizzle, but she calls it the Aaron Blackford, based on The Spanish Love Deception by Elena Armas. And so I've tried it a few times, and I really like it. It's a little sweet for my liking, but when I'm in the mood for like a sweet drink, then this is what I get. I'm on page 185, and honestly there's not much to say about it. If you've read this series before, you know it's like, it feels like a Friends episode. Just every book there's like different little adventures that go on, like especially after you pass like the couples getting together. I'm trying not to spoil it, but I feel like this is the kind of book you can't spoil because you know who's gonna end up with who. But basically, like, the first few books are, you know, the couples getting together. By the way, I'm reading the Addicted to You series and the Calloway Sisters series intertwined so that the timelines add up. And I'm on Addicted After All, which is the 7th book in the series. There's 10 books. And so where I'm at right now, like, all the couples are together. They're just kind of living their daily lives and talking about the issues that come up, like, especially Lily and Lo, because of their addictions. They have, you know, daily struggles. Addicted After All is about Lily and Lo, and so it's their perspectives. But yeah, there's not much I can say. Like, it's good. Honestly, this book series is just like a comfort book series to me because it's very character driven, I think. Like, if I did not like the characters, I would not read this series because the plot is fine, but it's not good enough to carry the book. The characters are what carry the books. And yeah, it's good. Just daily lives in which their lives are insane. Like, it's still very interesting because there's drama that happens every single day. But I love just the parts where they're just like hanging out together because I just love their conversations. Like, all of the characters, the banter, the relationships, the friendships, the relationships between siblings. I love it all. So like, they just played a game of Truth or Dare all together, and even just like scenes like that I really like because it's them just all hanging out together. But it's really sweet to read. I'm excited for the next 2 books because the next 2 books are between the other 2 couples, and Lily and Lo might be my least favorite couple. Like, I love them, but I just think I find it more interesting to read about the other couples. So I'm very excited to read those 2. I am on page 274 of Addicted After All, and let's just say something is happening that is not supposed to be happening, and I'm feeling very stressed. I'm feeling some secondhand stress because of the situation that's going on. If you've read this book, you probably know what I'm talking about. Okay, I'm not gonna spoil, but there's an added plot point in this book where basically one of the characters is gonna get chosen for something, but none of them want it. There's a problem and no one wants to do this thing, but one of them has to do it, and I just don't see this ending well. Like, either someone's gonna end up having to do it who doesn't want to do it, or maybe there'll be a way around it, like none of them have to do it. I don't know. I really don't know how this is gonna end well. I got some coffee and I'm gonna keep reading. I didn't read at all yesterday. By the way, today is Sunday, July 16th. I didn't read at all on Saturday, but I did read like the entire day Friday. So I'm gonna try to get through a bunch today. I need to post this video on Thursday, so I really need to keep reading. Also, I need to know what happens. There needs to be a solution to this problem. I also added some series to my notes list, so let me go get that so I can show y'all. I added Truly Devious and After, because the Truly Devious series apparently has 2 more books like left in it. I've read the first 4. One of them hasn't come out yet, but one of them has. So I think I might read that in the fall. I think I'll make a part 2 to this video, maybe like in the fall time, so that I can do some fall books, because I also want to do the rest of the X-Hex trilogy. And then I also have After, which I've read. Sorry, that's my dog. But I still have 4 books left in the After series. I don't know if I'm going to finish the complete one, but I do at least want to finish like the 2nd book, After We Collided. For now, I'm going to finish this one. Alright guys, I finished Addicted After All yesterday, and I really liked the ending. It was so sweet. Please excuse my morning voice throughout these clips because it is 6:30 a.m. and like my voice is still trying to wake up, you know. And now I think I'm going to end off this video. I know I only read 2 books in this video, but they were both very thick ones, specifically this one. So I'm just going to go over the books that I read in this video. The first book I read was Powerless, and that is the third book in the Chestnut Springs series. Apparently, I didn't know this, but there's 2 more. So there's Reckless, which just came out recently, and then there's going to be 1 more about Bo and Bailey. I'm excited for that because those are 2 characters that have been hinted at for a really long time. So I'm definitely excited for that. I'm less excited for Reckless just because it's a couple that I didn't really see coming. Powerless was not my favorite. I rated it a 3.25 stars. This was so far my least favorite of the series. It just felt like, first of all, friends to lovers is not my favorite trope, and so that's just like a personal thing. But it also just felt kind of like the plotline wasn't as organized, and I just didn't really connect with the characters as much. Like, I saw that their relationship was cute, but them personally as characters, I didn't connect with as much as previous characters. Like, Rhett, I really liked because he was a bull rider, and Willa was really easy to like because she was this babysitter and she was good with kids and she had a really fun personality, you know? And neither of the characters in Powerless I really clicked with. And then I read Addicted After All. I rated this a 3.75. A 3.75. There's some repetitiveness and the books are very thick. But besides the length, I really liked it. I loved Lo and Connor's friendship. It feels like in this book they like had deeper conversations and like were able to make their friendship stronger because of those conversations. And then I also really like at the end they hinted, the authors hinted at a new relationship in the story at the very end, which made me very excited for the next book because I think hopefully the relationship will pop up in the next book too. I really liked that because this is the 7th book in the series, you know, like we need, like, I obviously love all these characters so much, but like I'm ready for like some new characters to like pop in, you know, and have new encounters with the characters we already know and love. And they introduced 2 new characters in this book, and so that made me really excited to continue reading. Also, Lily and Lo are just so cute. Like, this book was probably like one of my favorite representations of them, besides the first. The first is classic, but I really liked them. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to like and subscribe down below. I'm definitely gonna make like a part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5 to this video because let's look at the notes. This is my list right now. Honestly, I'll probably add to it by the time I film the next video. But a lot of these are like fall books, so I'm excited to do one definitely in the fall. I had a ton of fun filming this video. This was a great idea by Allie. Comment down below your favorite book series that you've read so far. Bye!